Happy Friday, brothers and sisters. So, off to kind of a shaky start on this Friday. Um, Market cap 2.58 trillion. Volume a little low, 132 billion. A couple interesting things. ARK sells 52 million more Coinbase shares, and from what I'm seeing, Grayscale is transferring more Bitcoin over to Coinbase to unload. So we're gonna have to see how that goes today. Right now, Bitcoin's at 64,500, which is not great. Like I said, volume is light. Nothing is too impressive right now. Ethereum at 3,400. XRP, of course, 62 cents. Cardano, guess what that's at? 62 cents. Right? What is looking good today? What is on the move overnight? Well, most of them I won't touch on because they're ones I care less about. But Aptos doing well. But I mean, we're talking like the only thing that I'm seeing that's significant is inverse IMV. 34%. But there's a few like that. But nothing too crazy. Polyswarm up 5.5%. Who cares? It's just these are very little things. AIOZ, I do like to see this. It's at 90 cents, but that's what it's been doing. Get up to 90 some cents. It even hit like 99, 98 cents the other day and came back down. But it finds footing in the 80-cent area. It could easily drop if we hit hard again into the 70s or even 60s. But, I'd love to see it at 90 cents, but we have to get that uh, up above the dollarish range. I'd like to see $1.20, $1.30, just breaking through that. Near having a trouble getting back above $7. Now the day is young, right? And we're gonna have to see what plays out. Is it going to be a sideways day? Right, we have three directions: down, sideways, up. I think we've been sideways and down for a week now. Let's trend up. It's going to take uh, something significant to get us to that, and we have to we have a bunch of shorts above us that if we hit liquidate around 69,000, that will pop us up pretty good. We need something like that to increase momentum. But near protocol, the volume has slowed down on that, and it got up to $9. It's just then everything hit the fan. But I do love seeing AIOZ about this. And I like seeing Polyswarm up, but let's see some significant numbers. We are not back there yet. We're hitting significant numbers. Told you a few month or so ago I bought Threshold, and that's been a pretty good one. But nothing moving fast. What's on the up list right now as well? Benki, but nothing crazy. Not over 3 cents. Stacks, $3.43. Well, how these are larger market caps, and they're struggling to really move significantly. Near moved pretty hard due to the AI narrative and the NVIDIA conference. It's funny to see Sandbox moving. Not much. It's 65 cents. I was never into the meta world. I thought it was a joke, and guess what? It was. All these people buying land in metaverse. I mean, what? You know, how dumb could you get? I mean, millions of dollars worth of land in a virtual reality. I've never heard of, you know, even Facebook. When they came out with that, that's when like Decentraland and Sandbox went huge and had a huge spike up $3-4. The laugh is on them actually. They got killed on it. Let's see some of the losers. Ondo taking a huge hit. Still not bad though. 69 cents, but taking down almost 14%. That's not great. Is it a good buy here? Not for me. And that GST, Green Satoshi token, down 12%. What goes up fast must come down. What's interesting though? Fetch has not been doing very well, right? It's had such a huge run up, but it's on a downward trend. Ocean on a downward trend. So a lot of these AIs are heading down right now, have been for a little bit. Hoping that narrative isn't over, but one never knows. But Fetch is at 2.5, $2.52. Um, it's been on a pretty good downward trajectory for, you know, not quite a week, but had it hit around almost 302. It's been down ever since. So we'll see. I like the way the graph looks. I'm not a big TA guy, but you can't discount, looking at the trends, and it could be on its way back up. But it's not a graph thing; it's a sentiment thing. Speaking of graphs, the graph is down to 37 cents. So right now, nothing looks great to me. We are in an uneasy place, and I bet you all feel that. So what are you going to do? What are you guys doing? You accumulating dry powder? Are you on the sidelines? There's not a ton to share today, and what I will share is, and I always preach this, be careful who you listen to. Look at some of my videos where I went over crypto YouTubers. It has changed since then. A couple of the people who I really kind of spoke highly of, I no longer kind of feel that way. The more you listen to someone, probably the more you listen to me, the more you get annoyed with me. That's just the way it is, you know. Uh, but you have to be careful with that, right? I will ask you guys, check out BitBoy. He's back to BitBoy now. His new channel. How horrible it is. Please, though, I would advise not to support him. There's so many other good people to support, like Rob in Puerto Rico. He does a great job. Lark does a good job. I just don't like when people shill. That's my biggest issue. I will shill Tangent Wallet, and just because I think it's important, whether you use my link or not, that's up to you. But the more you use my link, the better it is for not necessarily me, but if I can get something that I can share, if I can get something out of them to share with you guys, and it's a great product. I hate all the wallets I've ever used, to be honest with you. Ledger I hated, and many others. Trust Wallet and even Coinbase Wallet. I'm just not a big fan of. I need something easy. That's the way I like it, and safe. So we're gonna have to see what's going on today. I've got no special moves that I'm doing. I'm just looking. I got a ton of dry powder, but I'm not looking to make a move right now. I have DCA'd a little bit this week, probably more than I should have, but we'll just see what happens. I have so much in the market right now that this was not a serious crash we went through. 30% is a serious crash, but it's still enough to hurt sentiment. And also realize that you're not hearing about us on the mainstream media. CNBC are the only people who talk about it, and you'll know you're in the hype when you start hearing about Bitcoin and crypto again. So retail's not fully in. Only us. There's some newbies. I talk to a lot of newbies, which is great. I'm glad they're in it. Whatever I can do to help them, that's great. I advise you looking at some of these small caps, accumulate. Ask me questions if you like. Please share. Try to grow this community a little bit. I want to be able to help. I do get some views and all that. That's nice. I appreciate it. I was recommended by so many of you to start doing more of these videos than shorts. So I'm going to do it here and there, and I'll try to do a few a day. Let me know what topics you want me to talk about, and I'm happy to do it. But let's try to share, like if you would, and let's see what we could do. If you can spread the word when you're in other discourses or other groups talking about this, let's get a big community over here. But I don't want any assholes. I can take it, but I don't care if it's directed towards me, but I want no infighting between our community. Hope all is well, and I'm glad I'm helping some people, because I certainly am. Talk to you guys soon. Be good, and do what you can to get more money on the side that you want to invest in. We are way early still, right? It's pretty clear that there will be, shockingly, you never know what the numbers will be like for the next meetings and what CPI is coming out, but it's pretty clear in Powell's mind that he is wanting to lower rates at some point, and that will be very good for us. Yeah, we'll talk in a bit. Let's hope we have a decent Friday. We're not off to a great start, and heading into the weekend, we have no ETF inflows, right, from BlackRock and all the rest of the ETFs, but we also don't have the outflows. So we're gonna have to see where we go. Be careful with Ando. I know a lot of you are going to look at it. It's down today, and you're going to jump in. Be careful. Be careful with that. I'm keeping a close eye on it because I'm good. That's a huge narrative right now. I just don't know how much steam Ando's going to get. It's got a pretty decent market cap, and I'm in so low that I could sell right now and make a very good profit. It's too early for me to do that. So I would say be careful on that. I know a lot of you want to jump in when it goes down. I'm not saying that's a bad move. If I wasn't in Ando at such a low price right now, I'd buy it. Me personally, I'm not telling you to. I would be buying it on the dip here. I would keep a close eye on it, and I would be accumulating it for me. But I'm in at 21 cents, so I'm gonna stay put. I'm not gonna kill my law of average here, and I'll keep that dry powder and money on the side for other things to accumulate. Aerodrome on its way down a little bit, so things are not looking great. C, when is it going to have its run? I got a ton of it. That's SEI, Quant, and all these other ones that I've been talking about. They're just right now. This is not a bull market. We're in a bull market, but this is not a true euphoric bull run. People are hurt right now. I can promise you that. People are pissed that they didn't take profits on this correction. And you think that correction was bad? Just wait. Just wait until we have a huge, tail up. We're so early in regards to hitting all-time highs on Bitcoin before the halving that no one can tell you where it's going, what's going to happen. People are talking about super cycle and not having a super cycle and it running early, the bull run stopping early. No one has a clue. Just if you can hear my words on this, everyone you listen to, everyone from me to the rest of the crypto YouTubers, to the people on TV, the mainstream media, in all the medias, they don't know. If they act like they know and they give you a price prediction, like all these guys I listen to, like Ben and Altcoin Daily and all the ones I always say, especially this George and Bob and a million others, they don't have a clue. That's why I love Rob in Puerto Rico. He's like me. When someone asks him a price prediction, he goes between $5 and $50,000, right? Because nobody knows. So please hear this. Stop asking for price predictions because they're lying to you. If anyone gives you a price prediction, they are lying. Please remember that. I can tell you where I want it to go and where I think it may go. The honest to God truth is nobody has a clue. If anyone had a clue, do you think they'd be on YouTube telling you? No, they'd have a $10 trillion. They wouldn't be wasting their time on YouTube, right? And ask you for money. That's one thing. Watch Ben's commercials, Ben's channel, how gonky it is now, and how much it's commercial after commercial. Anyways, I got morning stuff to do. Be good. Be careful. Do what you can to get dry powder. All right.